What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Connection Interruption podcast. Swing is back. We got the boys back. The podcast continues. Welcome to our new home, the Delusion.Group. In today's show, we'll be talking about what we're playing, the news in gaming. It's kind of quiet right now, but that will change after, we kind of talk about the Sony's state of play. So, welcome to the podcast.
What's up, guys?
What up, though?
What's happening?
Okay, I gotta know, what's your reaction to that open? Because Ryan and I were talking about beforehand. I was just curious. That song is fire, right?
Yeah, that's definitely fire. It felt like we moved from the projects to the penthouse.
I just
What's
felt
that
like
about?
it was
What's
a
that
good
beat
time
about?
to change it. Good time to change it.
Yeah, new beginnings, man. So hey,
Yeah,
we here.
that's fine. So, what are we playing, boys?
Well, unfortunately for me, not a whole lot. But from doing that, it's made me want to play a lot of games. So I'll just talk about those. Minecraft Dungeons apparently has some updates that I just haven't heard of and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
So I want to dive back into that for sure. Still want to play more Fortnite. Those are probably my two that I should have been playing.
Nice. Well, my week's been kind of full with gaming. Been playing Madden, of course, because they made a new announcement on Madden. Battlefield 2042. I've been playing UFC 4, Soul Calibur, and Age of Empires. So yeah, I've been a little bit all over the place this week.
I got a question on the UFC. Do they have a simulation mode to where you can pick two real fighters and just have them? You watch the two computers fight, and then kind of like Madden.
Yeah, you can set it up like that.
Really, you just watch?
Yeah,
I think I just came up with a new video idea.
it's kind of hilarious. Like who will really win?
Yeah. Well, you could. What I was thinking is you could make a bracket for the UFC fight card, and then you pick winners on based on every simulation, and then you see what happens in real life.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be dope.
I think one of the things that I've seen people do is basically do their own play-by-play and stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of an interesting way to use it too.
Like this past NFL season, I remember someone took the playoffs and then simulated who would win the Super Bowl. I mean,
that happened a lot. Yeah, I thought ESPN used to do that every year.
They probably do. I don't know who pushes it out, but you could do the same with UFC. It would be kind of cool.
So my week gaming-wise was pretty much like yours, Mark. There wasn't much to it. Usually I'm like, oh, I did this. But Pac-Man Museum came out. So
shut it all down.
Yeah, I mean it's like every Pac-Man game ever released. So I've been kind of playing around with those, and we've been really busy with soccer and stuff, and we got a bunch going on. So as the year starts to wrap up, there's tryouts this week, but then as the year wraps up, it'll open up, and I'm sure with some of these weekend days actually being open, that there'll be some gaming around the house. But we're trying to get out and actually do some stuff other than soccer and video games for a while over this next few weeks. So we'll see how that works out for us. But there's always more announcements of new stuff that I'm excited about. And they announced the free games for PlayStation Plus this week. and I'm interested to see what your thoughts are, because I mean, God of War is one of my favorite games ever, so I think that's pretty strong. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl was part of the Humble bundle last month,
Mhm.
and it's pretty fun. Like it's like Smash Brothers, but with Nickelodeon characters. So that's the PS4 and PS5 freebie. And then Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker is the other one, which I have no idea what that is.
It's okay. I think it's more. That game was more for the new anime generation. So yeah, it's a fighter. So kind of like Street Fighter a little bit.
Okay, so they have two. It's like they have two fighters in the bunch, and then a hack and slash action adventure RPG. So it's interesting to have two different types of fighters, though. To me.
Yeah, but I think that's definitely dope because you really hitting two generations with the fighters, and then with God of War, I think that's a game for everybody. So
right.
When we were talking about those two fighter games, for whatever reason, I thought like one of the names that you said was that new multiverse game. And I was like, wait, what? You seen the multiverse game? It's like
No, I've not.
It's Warner Brothers Super Smash Bros.
Oh.
So you got Batman versus Scooby-Doo, or I guess then you also have Game of Thrones characters, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Wonder Woman, Superman. So it's like a fighting game.
That's interesting. I like the screen, like the desktop wallpaper they have to advertise it.
Yeah.
It has Shaggy holding a batarang.
Yeah. And Batman holding a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks really cool.
That one could be interesting. I'll definitely have to take a look at that as it gets closer. Because is there a release date on that one?
I know it was just in beta. I think I saw it's gonna be free.
Yeah.
Free 99. That's the best kind.
Multiverses is the name of it. It says 2022. No, like confirmed release date. It says July as of May 24th. July 2022. So that could be interesting. Every Microsoft platform, according to this earlygame.com article. But that could be a really interesting one if people dig into it. So, Tay, how excited are you about the Madden reveal?
Man, when I say I literally was jumping up and down watching it, I kind of knew they were gonna have to go in that direction. I was like, man, you got to pay tribute to Matt. He hasn't been on the camera in 20 years almost.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you got to go there, and then it's the all Madden edition. So yeah, I was like, okay. I would definitely be in line for that. I'm not downloading. I am going to get that, and I'm getting the collector's edition. So I'm already going to set my $100-something aside. So yeah, I like the little cup on my name, bro. Yeah, I like that.
It's just different. We've got a new set of sponsors, new people around. So we got to make sure we put those up.
Man, shout out to the sponsor. Send me a cup.
Yeah. Rogue Energy has got a pretty good deal for us. So if you use the code Delusion.Group, you get 10% off your order, which is a pretty nice deal. If you're interested in, you're looking for some sort of new form of energy drink instead of drinking Gatorade or Powerade on the. Oh, bust it. No, I get it.
This is actually a 7-Eleven replenish.
Is it a 7? Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, the cover, having Madden on the cover, like you had to think that it was gonna happen, right? Like he was definitely gonna be on the cover of this one.
Yeah, yeah, and like I think they're gonna add a bunch of like trailers, and I'm praying that they bring his commentary back a little bit, like
Yeah,
some of his quotes and stuff.
it'll be
But
interesting to see how they do that. Because there were a couple things that they said they were bringing back, like the original game modes. So like the hit everything mode was going to be on.
yes,
I, it looks interesting. Tackling battles, they're bringing back some like different skill trees and stuff. So should be interesting. I think that we kind of get to the point where we're like, we need another competitor for Madden. But we just don't see it.
Yeah, unless it's college football, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I would not do it. Like, yeah, because Madden has held that since Sega.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean the 2K. I really like the 2K games, but I know that for most people it just didn't hit. So, kind of one of those things.
yeah, I'm just looking at it like, man, this is gonna be great. So if y'all don't hear from me, the rest of the month of August after it drops on the 19th, which is right after my birthday, y'all know where to find me in my gaming chair playing Madden 23.
So, what about Rockstar? You've got your other company that you love is got something going on. What's up with that?
So pretty much, a leaker, industry insider, pretty much said that Rockstar is going to reveal a new project. So they suggest the Grand Theft Auto developer is working on a game. I guess it's a remedy to remake Max Payne. So if they bring back the Max Payne series, that would be great. But y'all can save all that time and give me Grand Theft Auto 6. Like Max Payne is cool. Like I've played all the Max Payne. That's my brother's favorite game from Rockstar outside of Grand Theft. Like we played that a lot. The whole story has a great storyline, everything. But to remake it, yeah. And they also were talking about there might be talks of the Bully sequel coming.
We talked about that a couple different times on the show, right? But
Yeah.
none of us see it happening.
I think new project means something totally new. You know what I mean? Because like Bully wouldn't technically be a new project, but so I think it's
That's
gonna be
true, I
something we
guess.
don't see at all. It could be something like how what if they went after like a cyberpunk, just try to make a better one, just to, you know. I could see,
That would be dope.
or Rockstar makes a Skyrim style game, like a medieval style kind of Skyrim game.
That would be interesting.
That I
Yeah, and I could see them doing that, but at the same time, it's like Rockstar stay in your lane. It's like, yeah,
But don't you want them to take some shots at some different stuff though?
yeah.
I mean, I think it would be good to see them come up with some new IP. Like, just we've already seen Max Payne, we've seen Grand Theft Auto, and I get Grand Theft Auto as a cash cow, but like, I feel like you could do a bunch of new stuff and kind of get away with it to a certain extent. Like, bring some people in and get some new fans to Rockstar. I know they're already huge, but there are people that just don't like their games at this point. So if they went with like a something that was similar to, like Mark said, like Skyrim or Elden Ring or something, kind of like those games, maybe it brings in a new audience.
Yeah. I could even see them doing a strategy game like Age of Empires, something like that.
so like something just completely different from like their style.
Yeah.
So they're known for like these third person, like, you know, like RPG kind of
Right.
thing. So I mean that would be interesting, but I mean they're all violent. I mean Rockstar is crude, violent, and like good story, and like if they moved off of that, I think they would be delusional. You know, see what I did there?
Yeah, they would be a little delusional. Yeah, I mean, like the idea of doing something different could bring in quite a few new people to their fold, I would think.
But talking about Skyrim, did you guys see it on Unreal Engine 5?
No.
Yeah, I see the videos for that. And this is my question about Unreal Engine 5. Like, because I know a lot of fans are making remakes, because they did a remake for Red Dead Redemption with the Unreal Engine 5. Like, are gaming companies really about to dive into this with Unreal Engine 5? So if they are, yeah, that's going to be lovely, because these games look so real. Like, you might not ever see me outside the house unless it's for work or vacation.
All right, I got your Reddit post where the video was posted. I'm just gonna drop it right. I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
All right. Yeah, we'll throw it out on there.
Oh well, I guess that's a bad place.
Oh, that's good. I can pull it from there and we can put it in the chat. Yeah, I can't imagine how real, like in the next 10 years, we're going to see this incredible change in like the way that games function, like in how they look. Like, think about it, like, and this is before Mark's time for the most part, but Nintendo 64, right? When it had games releasing, we were all like, oh my God, how great is this? This is the best. And then now you look back on it and go, oh my God, why did we think that was so good?
Yeah, like why were you? Yeah,
like what were we thinking? But like this, the way that this Unreal Engine 5 stuff looks is just unbelievable. It's hard to imagine anybody like seriously like being able to make a game that looks like this. Like the one scene, like the video we just posted in the chat, it looks like it's a camera, like, or a drone, like flying through.
Yes.
And that just blows my mind. So I don't.
So I was trying to copy paste, but that didn't work. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just can't believe that it's that many people are like really digging in, and some of these gaming companies have already said we're already developing this. Like Fortnite is in it now, and some of the stuff they do in Fortnite is really, really solid.
Did you see the clip yet?
Yeah,
it's like
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's insane.
I just don't know. Like,
they're already, they're working on Unreal Engine 6 as we talk.
No, for sure, and that's where it's really interesting for me, because that hut, like that house or whatever, the inn, looks like it has like moss and grass on the roof. Like it's just so detailed. And it literally, to me, just looks like a drone flying through the area and the covered bridge and all that stuff. Like, I can't believe that's a game. And the smoke from the fire, like.
Now with this graphics, this is only for new generation, so this won't be for Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah, no way that those can handle this, I wouldn't think.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine them being able to do that on the previous gen. And that's where this next gen like wave, and I guess now it's technically current gen, right? Like this wave is really there saying like, okay, like you can do these things in this engine.
It's honestly kind of scary. You're never gonna want to leave, man. They're gonna make it too real. So my favorite part is like when they're walking and you got a little bit of not motion blur, but like head bobbing. It's like halfway through the video. like 2 minutes when they did it. It's just like, geez, dude. I could just imagine this in VR. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I was about to say that if you got the Oculus or something like that, man.
You're never gonna want to take the headset off.
Well,
It's
you
better
might
than
want to
real
get
life.
insurance. Right, you might want to get insurance because I'm pretty sure you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like this is crazy. So, like, my question is, how are fans making Unreal Engine remakes of the game?
It's open. Unreal Engine 5 is open source. It's public. You could go download it right now and put it on your computer and learn how to write with it.
So they're just taking the original game and rewriting it with Unreal.
I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know exactly how it works. I know that you can literally go to Epic's website right now and download Unreal Engine.
They probably just, it's no different than how people draw it or anything else, or make it in Minecraft. They start from scratch. I think they just started from scratch using just what the engine gave them. They made it. I don't think they copied anything from Skyrim files. I guess you could, but
yeah. But speaking of crazy graphics, Sonic.
Yes.
What the heck?
Yes.
Like, it looks so good. I just put it in the chat. Like, the graphics, like the gameplay reveal of this game looks so good. Like, I cannot believe that I'm looking at a Sonic game, honestly. Like, it's almost a mixture between the movies. Like, if you've watched Sonic 1, like Sonic and the Hedgehog and then Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the movies, it looks like you're watching to a certain extent. Like, it looks so cool. IGN had that first look. I just posted that in the YouTube there so everybody could take a peek at it. But yeah, it's really, really crazy when you're talking about graphic fidelity and how good these games are. That one's just mind blowing to me. So Tay just caught a remake of Red Dead in Unreal Engine 5 as well. So if you're interested in seeing that one's crazy. The link's too big to post in the show, but I think I found a smaller link, so we should be good. But if you're big into graphics and you want to see something really, really cool, there's another one, Sonic, and then I'll put in the Red Dead one here as well. I found a shorter link of that Red Dead Redemption one. But those are some crazy graphics on games that were already pretty to begin with, right? Like, I don't know. I think it's just crazy how good these are going to look. But
I'm just watching the Sonic gameplays. I can't even tell you if I've ever really played a Sonic game or like owned one. I always just played it at like somebody else's house, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Is
mean,
this on Steam?
It's going to be, I believe. I believe it's going to be on PC and next gen.
And it's open world.
It is. Yeah, it's for PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and then Series X and S. The original Sonic is my wife's favorite game, so I'll be interested to see if she wants to pop in on this new one.
Is this open world Sonic? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it, but there's got to be levels, right? It says in a mysterious open world, but
Yeah,
I mean, of course, everybody will compare this game to like Breath of the Wild.
I was just about to.
You know, like
yeah, it's definitely got that feel to it. It's like, I think it's just it's kind of just it's the world. I feel like just the way it looks.
Yeah,
a lot of grass and stuff, mountains in the background. It's definitely like the world itself that makes it. It looks good though. It kind of looks a little too open.
Yeah. It's like, really, will you really be doing the missions? It's like you got so much you can do.
Well, it's like everything's so spread out. Ah, this looks like 100% person's nightmare. You're missing that one coin that's hiding in the bush.
That's me. That's my. In all seriousness, my my concern with playing an open world
Oh,
Sonic game would be like 4 years later, we finally find everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was about to say that. With me having
It's very,
ADHD, yeah, I would
it's
never finish this game.
it's very, it's very, very open. I don't know. At first, I was liking it, but as I'm watching them run around the world, like it's just too open. Like there's too much space.
No,
It's like
I get
walking.
that.
It's like walking into a giant bedroom, and then there's like a twin size mattress and a dresser, and you're just like, what's going on in here? It's just like you have so
Yeah.
much space. It's just creepy.
Well,
You know.
and some of
Oh, they
the
had
areas look like the areas in the movie.
Oh,
Like
that's
if
cool.
you've seen the second movie, it looks like some of
Okay.
these are akin to those.
All right.
But the cool, like if you get into about 5 minutes into the video, you look up in the sky and they show like the ramps and stuff, like above the world. I'm interested to see how those kind of play. Like how first off, like you got to hit some sort of speed bump ramp thing to get up in there, right? And then like what does that actually do? Like where does it take you and all that stuff? Like I think it'll be interesting. But at the same time, like I could just see myself running around and running around and running around, like and finding nothing.
Yeah.
But it does look like some really cool stuff, and it's fair to compare it to Breath of the Wild because of the terrain, for sure.
Yeah. And there's puzzles. Okay. You know, if you do puzzles, oh wow, it unlocks new rails and stuff. Yeah. Wow. That's sure. I'm curious to see if people like this or not. Like your true Sonic fans, you know?
Yep.
I just want one of the controllers.
Yeah, there's one of the puzzles. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, like this does kind of scream Zelda puzzle, right?
Oh boy.
But yeah, I think it looks pretty crazy. Like this is the stuff I was talking about, like bouncing from coin to coin and hitting those bumpers. Like where does that fall in and how would that work? But I mean, it looks like it's kind of
What's that, teleport?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, thanks to IGN for posting that video. That's a really cool look at that game.
They showed a lot of it for real.
Yeah, I think it gets some new looks to how that's going to go. But
so this next story, the title of the article, it isn't really fair from what I remember reading.
Okay, jump into it.
Okay, so like the title talks about the surprising reason these gaming terms are being banned, which is not wrong. Like it's surprising, but like when I read that, it's like, oh my gosh, gaming terms are being banned. Like that means nobody can use them, and it's like kind of. So like I guess it's only in France this is happening.
Yes.
But apparently they were using pro gamer, streamer, esports, and cloud gaming. They're all banned in favor of the French translations. The French simply just want their esports to use the French terms instead of speaking a whole sentence of French, but there's one word in there that's English. Like they'd be like speaking French, then say esports, and then speaking like French. But France just wants them to use French
for the terms.
They're not banned. You know what I mean? Like it's just dumb.
I don't understand why that matter. Like, why does it matter?
Because the translation, the English translation, well, the English word and translated to their language means a totally different thing.
His grandson wanted him to do it. That's why he did it.
I mean, it just doesn't, like, to me, it just seems like a weird thing. Like,
it's just weird. But like at the same time, there's no harm done. Like to me, it just makes sense. That's like it's like we say soccer, and then like the U.S. was like, or no, before we would say football, and then the U.S. is like, no, just call it soccer, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, we'll call it soccer. That's what this is.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They're just
such a weird-
translating it into their own language.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it interesting because there's so many terms that you use every day that you could switch back and forth. Like, I'll use it as a soccer as an example, but like, I'll call cleats boots.
Yeah.
Like,
I've heard that before.
It's just a term like you could use them interchangeably. So I don't know why you couldn't use like streamer and then whatever the French equivalent is and just interchange them.
Yeah, because they got some words on here like bench viewing, casual gaming, first person shooter, and hardcore gaming are also not being used by the French government. Sorry, France. Love for the country, but sorry.
Well, like, so for first person shooter, they would want to say Jude tire la première personne.
Sure.
I mean, I went into Google Translate and I was like, what does first person shooter translate to in French?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Is like, I don't know that this is even right because sometimes Google Translate is wrong, but
yeah, it's usually
like there's
I think they would
the
update that.
yeah, there's the French translation for first person shooter. So I mean, I get wanting to use their own language. Like, I understand that, but at the same time, I don't know that really it should matter. So, did you guys watch this Dr. Disrespect tournament?
No, I just
No.
caught I caught the clips of the backlash.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of it, but like, it looks like based on this article that he had some weird rules in it. Did anybody catch all that stuff in there?
Yeah, he was saying it was prohibited to use your channel, your Twitch channel. Advertise or suspend the user. Like, it was weird rules because he's still beefing with Twitch from his ban, and yeah, it was him being petty.
So he basically just said you can't stream your stuff on Twitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, but is that because the community guidelines could possibly ban them for that?
Yeah.
Like, because if somebody, like, if he was playing with somebody and they were streaming on Twitch and they talk about him, like, I mean, technically, I guess they could bust us right now for talking about him.
I think you're allowed to talk about
we're advertising him. It says knowingly feature or advertise. Like, we're not trying to advertise, but they could see it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, but like, yeah. That's fine. Because, but
that's
like
petty.
Streamers, if he joins their Discord and they're streaming on Twitch and they don't know sometimes, there's been a couple of times where people saved them in time. They like moved them out of the channel and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's so funny. It's so dumb.
So, like, what? All right, I'm all kind of slow. I remember us talking about it, but what was the original reason for him being banned from Twitch?
We don't know.
Yeah, he did have like a moment where he did something at E3 or some conference where he was the one that went to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
With the camera.
But
they suspended him for that, but then much later,
yeah,
he had one day where he got banned.
There was a whole thing at TwitchCon, and
there you go.
And the part he signed like an NDA to not talk about it. So yeah, Twitch doesn't want you talking about it. He wants to, but Twitch doesn't, and so there's something sus going on there. But whatever.
Yeah, it just seems odd to me.
What are they hiding?
I mean, they can hide whatever they want, right? I mean, it's just like they're trying to go after, additional percentages. It's their business. They're going to try to make the best out of it with whatever they can.
Okay, so I guess this is sportskeeter.com.
Yeah.
It says in a recent clip with Dr. Disrespect, they prompted the doctor to say that he wished he could also donate to some viewers. He said they did a fundraiser and raised $80,000, and then I got banned.
There has to be something else. Like they don't just ban you for the sake of banning you. I wouldn't think.
I guess he did it on his stream, raised $80,000, and then got banned.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
happens,
but like there has to be something else that happened. You just like it was a fundraiser for like a charity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's interesting, but I would think there has to be some other reason behind it.
Because wasn't he under contract with them?
Yeah.
So it might have been a conflict of interest.
Everybody that features him in any way gets banned every time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like if you're a popular streamer and he's on your stream in any fashion.
Like, why wouldn't you just go to a different medium then? If you knew you were going to play with him?
I don't know, but like people will just refer to him as the doctor or the doc. A lot of people say the doc, so that way you kind of like you're not talking about him. Everyone might know who you're talking about, but if you didn't say his name, you're not advertising him.
It's crazy to me.
Oh, well, didn't they try to do the same thing with what's his name, Ninja?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think he ever got banned.
No, they were all clean. They're good.
Yeah, he just left to go to Mixer, right? And then Mixer shut down.
All right.
And then there were changes there.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah. I mean it was a quick grab to try to get some big names there to see if they could draw some people over.
I honestly thought they were going to pull it off. I thought they were pulling it off. When the news came, I was like, wait, really? I thought it was a meme.
Yeah.
But
I remember when it was announced, everybody was like, wait, what? That can't be true.
Yeah. But hey, that's 2 streaming services dead that I know of.
Yeah.
Never getting taken down.
Caffeine is still hanging around.
Yeah, but Caffeine, they're doing a whole lot of third-party stuff. That's just keeping them alive. They're doing rap battles and concerts and all that stuff. So that's kind of keeping them afloat.
Next one to die is Facebook gaming.
You think?
Oh, yeah. It's gone. YouTube, never going away. Did you know YouTube comes pre-installed on all Androids?
No, but that doesn't surprise me.
Did you know 85% of phone users have Androids?
I knew that.
How many?
85%.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sticking to my blue bubble. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, think about it though. So if you take however many phone users, 85% of those have YouTube pre-installed. So it's already, technically we're already going to have 85% more users.
Yeah, well, and you got to think that probably about 75% of the 85% probably use it, or maybe even more.
Right. So like that's what I'm saying. Like
YouTube's
never going away. Twitch could if they really mess up. I mean, honestly, they're kind of on thin ice.
Yeah, a lot of content creators are complaining about the percentages. I've heard a couple different podcasts talk about like if you want to give us your free Twitch Prime, like Amazon Prime sub, please do so, but don't spend your real money on it.
Right.
Like go to our Patreon instead.
Right. But which that sucks because like we really need competition between YouTube and Twitch. Because if YouTube becomes like the only one, then they can do whatever they want.
Right. Right. But I mean, when you go after percentages of content creators, like I think that's where it becomes interesting. Because like we have an affiliation agreement with Rogue Energy, right? But it's like that's different than just a straight up sponsorship. Or like somebody coming in and being like, hey, I want to subscribe to your channel and pay you because we appreciate your content or whatever. And that's always different. And I think you can find yourself into different situations where you have people like this, where we pop up a thing that says, help us continue to make great content for you and drop us a tip. So it helps pay for the Delusion Group site. If you're interested, this is the one time you're going to see it on this show today. But streamlabs.com/touchartist, you can drop that in. It helps us help you and create additional content. So again, instead of subscribing to us on Twitch, you can go this route. It was totally not planned. I was like, I typed that up days ago. No, that wasn't where we were planning on going. But I just found it interesting that like it's been one of those situations. I've listened to 5 different podcasts on my drive to and from work throughout the week, and 4 out of the 5 have mentioned the percentages being different on Twitch than they have been in the past.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't really feel bad for most of them. They make a lot.
No, I understand, but I just think it's an interesting concept, like that it could be different. But
yeah, I mean, that's like, well, if you're in contract, then you're like golden. You can't change it. But if you're not in contract, like most people you're going to hear complaining are like affiliates and like some of your lower level partners. But like at the same time, like I don't think these other like streamers really feel it that hard, because then they're just going to push for donations and they'll get it.
Right.
So
yeah,
I don't know. Like I haven't seen any large streamers like come out and complain about it. Like, because if they would just argue in their contract next time. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, they have all the bargaining power.
Yeah, I think if you don't have anywhere to go though, like if we get to the point where YouTube is the only option for people to stream to, right? Then what? So I think Twitch is just trying to come up with a business model that helps them kind of make some more money.
Yeah,
because ultimately it is a business, right?
I think what happens is that you're just paying out too much from these Prime subs, so they're just changing the percentage to make up for that. Because I mean they don't want to be losing money either. So
right,
I think there's balance, because you'll see it go back and forth. People go to YouTube, people go to Twitch, people go back to YouTube, people go back to Twitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then people join Mixer, and then people go back to Twitch, and then so it's like I think we have a good flow. I think that basically we're just in this well. YouTube's doing better, but at one point Twitch was doing better. What that make YouTube do? Come out with better stuff, like better streaming, stuff like that. Okay, now Twitch isn't as good, so I think the Twitch will actually probably start to change a lot, and then we'll kind of see it bounce back out. That's what I'm hopeful for.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm over here on Rogue site looking at some of this stuff. I got distracted. My bad.
Taze, look, checking out Rogue Energy, one of our sponsors, their affiliate program. So if you are interested in energy drinks, it's worth taking a look. I think they've got some pretty cool stuff.
Zero sugar. That's good.
Zero sugar is the key. Yeah, that's kind of where it caught my attention. But so while we're talking about Twitch and YouTube, something's happening tomorrow, which is pretty important in our industry. Like, it's a Sony PlayStation State of Play. So we'll be right back after this little break, and we'll be back to you to talk about the State of Play. All right, guys. State of Play. The first one in 2 months?
Yeah.
2 months. What are we waiting for? What do we want to see?
Honestly,
I'm not really looking forward to anything from Sony, to be honest.
Not God of War?
I haven't even played the last one. I'm not a huge fan of Horizon either. So But I can tell you what you will see, like you just said. You'll see God of War, you'll see Horizon, you'll see in a research of Sony, they're going to come out on stage. They're going to be like, we will have more PS5s, and the whole crowd goes nuts. And then, that'll be pretty much the state of play.
It's interesting. I'm hoping that within the 30 minutes we get some decent stuff. Because as you know, the Delusion Group has a bunch of different creators, right? And Brian Maxbury, who was on the show with us on our previous home as a guest, he and I are doing a state of play react show that'll go live on Friday, in the podcast called The OGs. So that'll be live on Friday for people to watch and our reaction to what happened at the state of play. So I'm hoping that we see some good stuff. I'm hoping for some indies. I want indies.
Well, I know that we're talking about in the state of play the PlayStation VR2 and the VR2 games. So I'm definitely want to look out for that.
That I am curious about. But like, for me, it's like I'm just not gonna ever get a PlayStation 5. So I'm just waiting for like the news of what games are coming to PC. Like I want to hear what games are coming to PC, when I can play them, and are these new games going to be on PC? Because I just don't plan on ever getting a PS5. So if I can't play it, I'm not going to be too excited about it.
Why are you not getting a PS5?
Why would I?
Because you have a PS4.
And I have I have two.
Yeah.
I had a PS4. I got tricked into buying the Pro, and I'm like, why am I doing this? And then I put another $2,000 into a computer, and I was like, all right, cool. So like,
but you don't get excited about any of the exclusives.
I can't be excited about it because I can't play them.
Yeah. So you can go turn both of your PS4s in and get a PS5
if you can find one. Like how long have you been looking?
By the time they evaluate the approximate value on my PS5 or PS4, they'd all be sold out. They'd be like, well, I think we can give you 100 for it. Oh, we're out. Sorry.
We out. Yeah, I think it's important, like, ultimately that Sony tries to figure out a way to get people wanting to have the PS5 to play the exclusives. But to Mark's point, I guess my big question becomes, like, if you're willing to wait to play it on PC, can you just hold out?
Yeah. Look like I'll be playing it on PC because, I might have to go overseas to get one.
Yeah, we've got about 20 hours before that state of play. I'm really hoping that there's some hype, like that over the next couple, like over the next day, like they start kind of maybe something leaks and we get some more. Like there's definitely supposed to be reveals from third parties, a bunch of the PSVR 2. So I would love to see the indie world stuff. I'd love to see if we're going to get what's the next DLC for Horizon. How are they going to improve Gran Turismo? Like, what can we get out of that game? Because honestly, like Forza Horizon 5 is so good, and I know they're two different kinds of racers, but it's so good that I have trouble going back to Gran Turismo at all. So I'm just hopeful they come up and they blow us out of the water with something. But I mean, so far the PlayStation blog hasn't put a whole lot out there that has me too excited. I am hopeful though, given that today is the 35th anniversary of Double Dragon, like that maybe we see a Double Dragon.
Hey, go ahead and Google that, Mark.
Yeah. I mean, I bet he knows what Double Dragon is.
I think you're talking Yu-Gi-Oh, if you ask me.
Yeah, no. Nope.
No.
But like any game that's 35 years old, to be fair, is ancient. Like,
yes, it is.
I mean, that's a pretty extensive, like, or pretty long time to be celebrating. So To see a 35-year anniversary of Double Dragon is a big deal. So I'd be very, very interested to see if they do something there and kind of announce they're going to do something between those games. For anybody who's watching live, you can see or watching the video of the show, you'll be able to see a little bit of Double Dragon here. Video from the PlayStation blog. But this game is as cheesy as it looks now. Back in the day, was like the first real co-op adventure game I think that I played.
Before Turtles.
Yeah, before Turtles and before The Simpsons. But it just didn't get its. If it gets a remaster or a complete remake at 35 years, I'll be happy for it.
Yeah, Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3. Wow, I feel old. Thanks.
Well, they came out in pretty close succession, though, right? Like,
yeah, the last one came out in 90.
Yeah, but they were all pretty like boom, boom, boom. If I remember, maybe only a couple years apart, but I think those games would be cool if they announced that. That'd be cool. Mark, have you played Unpacking yet?
No, is that like a simulation game?
Yeah, it's one
is
of those
opening boxes.
And you're finding places to put your stuff when you move. People are raving about it and about how much fun it is. It actually is up for Player's Choice Game of the Month for May.
What? So funny. Oh,
I know, but I was curious if maybe we see like some additional content for that game, like where you move into a different places.
Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, but supposedly, like, and I haven't played it, but I've heard that like you move as a child and it's as you get older. Unpacking.
Oh, okay.
But I've heard a bunch of people talking some really good things about it, but. A couple different podcasts that I've listened to, they've talked about how much fun it was. I just wonder if it's possible that there's an Unpacking 2 on the way that we hear during the state of play, with as popular as the first one's been.
Why?
Dude, I don't know. It's the same thing like The Sims.
Unpack?
Like Tay plays The Sims.
Yeah.
And like it's like my Sim just went to work, and you're like, oh, okay.
Listen, I get what you're saying. I just find the idea so funny.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Oh man. Yeah, so what do? I just unpack this.
Oh snap!
I don't know why that's so funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Christopher, what is up?
What up, brother?
What up?
Big Brown
checking
checking in.
by and checking it out. Appreciate you. All right, gentlemen, that music means it's time to go. We are close to our 1 hour time limit that we've been trying to give ourselves. Mark's not going to make it through the rest of this show.
Dude, I'm usually in bed at 10, so I'm getting slap happy. But oh man, dude, I don't know why it's just cracking me up.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I haven't seen him laugh that hard since maybe like the first season.
It's the energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. But be sure to give us a follow on all of our social media channels. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Connection Interruption podcast. You can follow the show. Our Twitter is alive again. We finally are back to tweeting on our own at CONINT pod, on Instagram as well at CONINT pod. You can join us every Wednesday night. Give us a follow. You can follow us on Twitch, Facebook, and you can subscribe to the Delusion Group YouTube channel and find us there. Again, be sure to check out the Delusion Group, Delusion.Group. You can find all your information about the show there, and we will be live again next week. Hopefully, I'm sure we'll be fine. But our lives are kind of crazy right now, so we're trying to figure out when we can continue to do the shows on Wednesday night. I think we're good right now.
There, and we will be.
Ooh, that was loud in my ear. But be sure to check out the OGs podcast as well. That one will go up on Friday, and they'll react to the state of play. Hopefully we get some unpacking, and B-Max and I can laugh as much as Mark did about unpacking. But we will see you all next week. Again, thanks for watching here on the Delusion Group, the Connection Interruption podcast. And we will see you next time. Be sure to give everybody the follows. You can see their names here. Find it, Swing Live, DJ Tay Boogie. I am Touched Artist, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night.